And a pleasant Tuesday evening, everybody. So nice to have you guys stopping by here. Hope you've had a good start to your week. Welcome to Toronto, and this is Billy Bishop, Toronto City Center, and one of my very favorite little airports. So happy that it's ported over from X-Plane 11. This is not really the official X-Plane 12 version. I don't know that there is an X-Plane 12 version, but I've been really happy with this little airport. I love it. It is just a little tucked away spot, and just perfect for the Dash 8. So we've flown into and out of this place a bunch, and I had a great flight in here. I just did a little wind down flight last night offline from Quebec to down here to Billy Bishop, and gosh, what a great flight. It was an evening departure out of Quebec, and then it was the nighttime approach into this place. So it was just one of those super magical flights. I really enjoyed it. Mr. Stein, hello. Mike, how are you doing? Welcome. And everybody else that's here, hello as well. Here's the flight plan today. Actually, it's two routes. We're going to be flying from Toronto, Billy Bishop here to Sudbury, and I've never been to either of these places, but we're going to go up to Sudbury, and then from Sudbury we're going to go up a little bit further to Timmins, and this is actually a route for Porter Airlines, and so should be a lot of fun. This first leg is about an hour. The second leg is about 45 minutes or so. So it should be a blast. And again, appreciate you guys coming early. I just sort of found myself, it doesn't happen very often, but found myself ahead of schedule. So I'm like, what the heck? Let's get started, and we'll just be able to get in the cockpit that much quicker. So, all right, I've got my SimBrief charts information all up here. And if you're interested in the route, just use that route command, and you can see what we're doing specifically. You're definitely welcome to join and fly one or both of these with me. We do have the latest version, by the way. This was just updated a couple of days ago, so 1.31 right now. Go get that update. It's working pretty well. And we're going to start a new sector here. So let's take a look. 34 passengers on this one. So we'll spin that up here. Total cargo looks like 848. 848. 848. And fuel. We're going to need 1240 for this. 1240. All right, there we go. That gives us zero fuel weight at 21.6 and CG at 29.31. That looks good. Yeah, we're a little bit over, a little bit under with our landing fuel here, according to calculations. That's interesting. Well under. I wonder what they're basing that off of. They're basing that off of a 2 hour, and yeah, so I could actually change that. This really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because we should be good to go. They're saying it's an hour and 28 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and we'll change that, because it'll make maybe. There we go. It'll make SimBrief and the JPad a lot happier. Hey, Virtual General Aviation Aviator Frank, how are you doing, Mr. White? Long time no see. And hello, sir. Let's see if they like that any better. Not really. They're still saying I'm a little bit low. So I tell you what, I'll play it safe. I'm gonna go ahead and put another extra 400 kilograms in here. So let's go 1640. And Usually the okay. Usually the SimBrief profile is right on the dot, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. So we're gonna confirm this load, and we will start loading up our passengers. And once we get the passengers loaded, we will do. Actually, I think we might do the fuel first. Well, I don't even know, but in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get ourselves set up with the rest of the electrical and all that good stuff. Going green. Going green. What am I missing here? Going green. Going green. All right. Battery master coming on. I tell you what, I am absolutely 100% brain dead today, guys. So forgive me if I am just, I feel like I've been in a fog for about the last 3 streams, but I'm absolutely worn out, and it's just been crazy. You know what? We could get the GPU going here. I say we go ahead and get the GPU going, and then we can go to external power and external power. Yes, yes, indeed. Probably going to need a little bit of lighting here. Kind of go just a tiny bit here, but okay, research can come on, and the passenger signs can come on. Fasten belt, no smoking. Emergency light will be armed. Check that our gear handle, it is down, and down also on my Bravo. The rest of that looks good. Let's get all these things turned on here. Spin these guys up with their brightness, and power on here as well. Turn this on. So many things to turn on. You got to love this plane in that regard. Turn all these screens on. On power. And then down here, there's even a few things. Turn the 2 screens, the navigational screens. I don't know what you would call these things. They're like kind of like CP DLC, only they're really not. They're just where you put your ILS frequencies and your squawk code. Your ADF, it's nav stuff, I guess. There's probably an official term for this, but I don't know what it is. Okay, all those things are turned up, and it's just going to come through here with a little self-test. That looks good. We need to go to our flight plan. Toronto City, yep, that's us. We'll just throw a couple waypoints in here. It's going to be, well, actually, before I do that, let's take a look. So in Canada, it's typical that you don't file the departure, and you get that from the controller. So, but generally the departures are always something to do with like the airport itself. Like there'll be the Toronto City 6 departure or something like that. This though is one of those airports that does not have that. So I'm going to have to come down here and see, like, what would I be given here if I was departing from Billy Bishop. That is definitely not. That's heading to the northeast. This one's heading south. Island 1. This is a maybe because we have Toronto International here. So this one's a maybe. We might come out here to MDOS and then come around and fly north. That Island 1, I think, might be the one we want. Yeah, this one is the same or similar, but it continues to the southeast. That one continues to the south. Perlo goes more to the west. Yeah, so I'm thinking we're gonna go the Island 1 departure here. So again, this is a departing runway heading, making a left-hand turn here to Edmos, and then you come off of Edmos on a 150, but you will basically get vectored after Edmos here. Unless otherwise assigned by ATC, you'll maintain 2,000. And then left turn direct Edmos, you continue 150 or as assigned. So no ATC yet, but I'm gonna give myself kind of that. Hey Rob, how are you, man? Nice to see you, sir. Happy Tuesday. Gee, I'm gonna give myself that kind of direct. It's Icklin, the Icklin intersection. The Icklin. Actually, that's an RNAV waypoint. Sorry. That checks. And then we go Icklin to Tawny. Tango Oscar November Yankee. And that position checks. And then the Yankee Echo VOR. That's the only one we have to choose from. All right, so now we can come down here and go to our menu. We're going to go to departures, and we are expecting, SimBrief tells us to expect runway 8. Oh, so this is actually going to be even easier for us because we won't have to, yeah, this will be even easier. All right, we're going to go runway 8, and I'm still going to pick the Island 3, the Island 1 departure, which is number 3. But I'm gonna not have to worry about going to. Yeah, I'm not gonna have to worry about going. So it's taking me to Lodra. All right, so let's take another look at this. I'm sorry, I was thinking I was going to be departing to the west, but I'm not. So this actually works out even better because I'll come up here to Lodra. I'm departing to the east, and then I'll get the 090 heading or otherwise expected. So we'll take that left-hand turn. So we won't have to loop all the way back around and do that. It'll save us a little bit of time. Very good, very good. All right, let's. We do want to though. Just. I just want to step through this, so just to make sure. Yep, Icklin, Tony Yee. All right. Okay, now let's put our arrival in. We're going to be, again, coming into Sudbury. Charlie, Yankee, Sierra, Bravo. First time ever into Sudbury that at least I know of. Yep, Sudbury. And we are expecting into Sudbury. We were expecting runway 3. Uh-oh. Runway 4. Yeah, there we go. I thought maybe I had a little outdated nav data, but I'm like, I just updated that. Yeah, there's no arrival into Sudbury, so we're just gonna roll with it, and we will fly. We may have to fly the RNAV, guys. Let me do a quick weather check. Actually, Sudbury Airport right now is looking pretty good. It's windy as all. 210 at 10, gusting 20, but good visibility. Broken at 9,000, overcast at 200, altimeter 3003. Embarrassment of riches on Twitch. Oh man, Tree Fox is going as well. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, enjoy the night. Bounce back and forth. Absolutely, multi-stream. I will sometimes have myself, 3 or 4 different streams going at once. It's kind of fun to do that. All right, let's go over here to Sudbury, and let's take a look at this particular RNAV runway 4 arrival. See which transition we need to grab. So looks like we would probably take the Kenza over to Pekvu and then in like so. So let's see if Kenza is one of our options here. Oh, yes, indeed. Number 1. He was number 1. Sweet. All right, so here we go. We're out of here. We go to Eldora. We get vectors. We turn. We're going to give ourselves vectors to Ikland. And we're going to go to Tawny, Yi, and then we're on the approach here at Kanza, then Pekvu. And then, yep, RNAV 4. That is Pekvu. Obter, Ubtex, and then runway 4. Then if we go miss, we go straight out to Emlos and we hold at 3,500. Yep, that's all in there. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get the fuel set and we'll be ready to rock. Sounds like the doors have been shut, which is always a good thing. Oops, I'm getting a text here. My wife is stopping off on the way home to get something to eat, and I'm like, do I want a little something? No, I'm going to hold off. Oh, okay. So let's see what's going on here. I missed something here. You're Frank is talking about talking about the intro for Rob Valkyrie there. Yeah, Rob is a guy that feels no pain. Frank, he just is one of those son of a guns from Ohio that man just goes about his business, and if he happens to take a roofing nail in the knee, then so be it. Shake that off, rub some dirt on it, and just keep going, man. Oh man. All right, where was I? I was going to put the fuel weight in here. So my zero fuel weight, back to sim brief here. Zero fuel weight is 14. Now remember, I added 400 extra, so 14. I'm gonna call it 14.6. $14600. All right, and then we took 1640 for fuel instead of 1240, just because our dispatch guy was a little nervous about that. All right, all that is in and good, and then all I have left to do. Dirt is definitely the best medicine. You know that, brother. I need to come over here, tap, and get my V speeds. I'm a little bright. Wait a second. I'm getting some back lighting here. It looks a little bit weird. I don't know. That should be dark background like that. I don't know why that is the way it is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just was getting some weird lighting. Okay, where are we at here? We need to brief so we've briefed the departure. Let's real quickly brief let's brief the taxi here. So let's go back to Toronto City Center, Billy Bishop. And if we're taking runway 8, we're going to have to push with our nose to the left, and we will taxi down the ramp to Alpha and all the way to the end of runway 8. So let's call up our pushback dude, and let's get that planned.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Oh, we've had John fly on the pushback the last couple trips too. That's kind of nice. Okay, we'll go to here, and then I'll be a nice guy. I'll even pull up to this hold short line before I start my engine, so I don't flip these planes over back here.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay, we need to just continue and get the APU going. First thing we're gonna do is a little anti-skid test and leave that on. That looks good. Your knee is mutilated. That's right. Oh man, Pentagon. I forgot you told me about that. That's not good. That is not good. Fuel transfer. Yeah, everything is done and good. And as I look over here, yep, everything is buttoned up. So we are good there. Emergency brake is verified set. The gust lever is on. Power levers are off.
Okay, all doors and Hatches are
Propeller
closed,
levers are
ready to
off.
connect.
Condition levers, I guess you'd call those. So I need to go ahead and get my EPU going here so we can ditch the ground power. Go there.
Windshield strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
We will release the parking brake. Let's see down here. I think I can jump to the APU. No, I can't. Felt like there was a way that I could track to see. Yeah, it's on electrical right now. Can I do engines? Engine systems, I think is what I need. Oh, I've forgotten how to monitor my APU. Oh, you know what else I have? Guys, I'm sorry. I need to turn sound up a little bit here, don't I? Like a lot. There, that's better. You guys can hear stuff. You walked a mile tonight using your crutch support. Oh, hey, there you go. Well, you're starting to get there. You're starting to get there. Pentagon just had himself. Actually, you shouldn't say that your knee is mutilated. You've been rebuilt, like the $6 million man. Okay, so we have gen power available, but first we need to disconnect the external power. External power off, gen on. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now we can disconnect the GPU, and we are ready. We are ready for pushback. Let me just double check here. I should have, and position lights should have been on. Anti-collision lights should now go to red, since we're going to be moving. And yes, indeed. Let's go ahead. We'll kill the parking brake and let Mr. John Fly / pushback guy do his thing. We need to make sure that, yep, all that stuff is good. And we're going to go ahead and we'll start number 2 first here.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yep, and we'll let him do his thing. This is a really cool little airport, you guys. I started messing around on the opposite side of it. You know, most airports have a lot of good stuff on the runway side that you're coming in, but this one has all kinds of cool things on this side as well. I don't know, but I feel like you have to take a ferry from Toronto over here to get to the airport, because I see like the main terminal area is actually right here. Billy Bishop, you know, Toronto City Center. So unless I'm crazy, and I don't really know the history behind this, but unless I'm crazy, you come up here and you get going. Oh, hey, all right. I've got tower here. Sweet. Oh, and Toronto Center just came online too. Ah, very awesome. Very awesome. So let me get those guys on the comms here. Oh, that's gonna make this so much better. 1820. Those guys were not there a minute ago. And then Toronto Center is on 25. We'll just get this preset 25775. All right, let's give it a call here. Yeah, Billy Bishop Tower, Porter 816. Sorry I didn't see you hop on there, but we'd like to request IFR clearance to Sudbury.
Porter 816 City Tower, not a worry at all. You are cleared to Sudbury Airport via the Island 1 departure. Flight planned route, runway 08, squawk 4006.
Operation complete.
We're cleared to Sudbury Island 1 departure. We'll fly the planned route. We are expecting runway 9er and squawking 4006, Porter 816.
816, it's runway 08.
Oh,
The rest
jeez.
is correct. For taxi, runway 08, altimeter 3012, taxi through the apron, then via Alpha.
Oh, sorry about that. Runway 8 and altimeter 3012. We're going to taxi past the gate and then via Alpha to runway 8, Porter 816. All right, so we were pretty good as far as what we had planned. That's always
316,
reaffirming.
thanks, hey, readback's correct, and I'll call you shorter, runway 08.
Give him a double click there. 4006. Change that over. Then you got to click and hold, by the way, to put this to mode Charlie. I don't know how many times I messed around with that until I figured that out, but that is that's important. All right, I need to get the brakes set so John Fly can get out of here,
Tow, stand by.
and we also need to get the engines going here. So let's get number 2 turning. Add fuel. Kind of tough to tell with the glare here, but got NH, we've got ITT, we've got RPMs, we've got a little torque, we've got oil pressure and temperature. And we have fuel flow as well. Very nice. Okay, good deal.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Thank you, John Fly. Kitchen trips are very important. Yes, the little things, right? Pentagon, it's like all the things you took for granted before. It's just awesome. Awesome to hear you're doing better, and that's cool. The Dash 8000. Yeah, it's like, what do you want to call it? You want to call it the Q400? You want to call it the Dash 8? Iowa Scotsman checking in here. Hello, Ron. Nice to see you, sir. Happy Tuesday. Coming to life here, aren't we? We are coming to life. Hawker! If 8,000 is too long, then you'll shorten it. I can see you sitting in the boardroom of the de Havilland Company, pitching them that Frank. I can picture it in my mind. Just hear me out, boys. 3012. Oh, you know, the other thing I forgot to check was my top altitude here. I'm a little stuttery here, a little framey for some reason. 3012. I'm going to go ahead and get this baby going. We got that on. We can disconnect the APU now. Get the bleeds going as well. We need to go ahead and get our condition levers to max here. Let the props unfeather. Get some power going to the airplane. Guys will have to let me know if that's too loud or appropriately loud. Whoops. My headphones are... My volume button struggles in my headphones. Okay, that looks fine there. Hawker, did I say hey to you? What's going on, Hawker? Thanks for coming by, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Where was I? I need to make sure that the engine start switches are off. Okay, that's good. And my landing altitude here, what is Sudbury? Anybody know off the top of your head? Sudbury altitude. It is 1100. turn that up just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. All right. Now let's come down here. Let's check our PTU. That's good. Standby hydraulic pressure. That's good. Let's check our, yep, here comes the standby. Number 3. In case we need it. That's fine. We've got good brake pressure. And we're going to go ahead, let's set our flaps right now to flaps. Go flaps 10 departure here, you guys. Short runway, so why not? And then let's check. I want to come down here to all, and I should be able to check. Yeah, let's check my rudder here. Full travel. That's up, down. Very good. Sorry, that was elevator. Pardon me. Here's rudder, full right, full left. And then take that off at flight mode, put it in taxi mode, and we got to come down here, turn on the steering. Well, Mike, look. Feel free to bounce back and forth, man. I understand, and I don't take it personal. Windshield heat needs to come on. We'll go to a normal here, pitot or pilot side, and then the pitot heat can come on as well. Taxi, we've been cleared to taxi, and my phone is blowing up. It's the junior first officer's birthday today, and so I've been kind of multitasking there. It's been awesome. Okay, we have the nav and comms set. We have the weather radar on. The yaw damper needs to come on as well here, and that's that. And then I need to just really quickly. I forgot to check the departure top altitude for the Island 4, just in case here. We'll set that. Usually it's 4,000 or 5,000, something like that. Let's see here. Transition altitude, airport elevation, doesn't say anything there. Maintain 4,000. Initial climb, maintain 3,000 off of runway 8. Okay. So 3,000 it is. That heading is going to be... Oops.
Houston Tower,
About
howdy again.
there. And then we just need one last thing here. We need our nav source. Right now the nav source is on ILS. FMS1 is what we want. Okay.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. We're looking for a taxi. Canada 770, Roger, stand by. 770, you can contact ground.
Cruise and takeoff position. Anti-ice is not needed.
Get a hold of him. I know he's about to switch over to tower. It looks like he's already making the switch, so just stand by here and I'll give you the frequency shortly. Roger.
Let's go into taxi mode here, taxi range. And away we go. We're cleared to taxi via the ramp, which is what we thought. Oh man, my frames are struggling right now.
You can contact Pearson Tower 118.7. He just logged on, so if he doesn't get back to you, give him another 20 seconds.
Let's sure hope that cleans itself up here. Hope that's not an omen. Whoops, don't hit enter. Hope that's not an omen to what we can expect. Hey guys, check out this airport. I mean, it's just a cool little airport. It is a payware. One of the few paywares I still have in X-Plane 12. Honestly, the default, I've been happy with that. to the point where I haven't felt the need to really grab a bunch of extra stuff. In fact, I haven't specifically bought an X-Plane 12 airport. Everything that I have that's payware, I brought over from X-Plane 11. Okay, we're going to hang a little bit of a right-hand turn here. This is Alpha. And Alpha takes us around. This is an old runway. It's no longer in use. Oh, man. 2577. We'll talk to you later. Porter 816.
Charlie Aircraft City Tower is now closing. Contact Toronto Center 125.77. Have a great evening.
Man, he was not on. He couldn't have been on for 20 minutes. That's weird. He must have had something come up. Yeah, I think it is wet. No doubt about that. It's been raining up here, I think. So it is kind of a weird, weird little, weird effect sometimes. I do like, in general, I do like the look of these runways. Golly, I am not happy with the performance right now of my sim. What is going on? What kind of Windows background update is running that I don't know about? Today was New Glasses Day for your 8-year-olds. Right. Yes. Prayers going up for you there, Mike. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's get up here holding short, and then we will make sure everything is ready to go and contact Toronto Center. He'll probably cover me most of the way up to Sudbury. All right, that's close enough. We need to have taxi light is on. Altimeters are set. The aux pumps can come on. The auto feather can come on. Flaps are set. Trim set. Transponders, Squawk and Charlie. Ice protection is not needed. Toronto Center, good evening. Porter 816 holding short of runway 8, ready for departure.
Porter 816 Toronto Center, good evening. Call me airport. The winds at City Center 080 at 8. You're clear for takeoff 08.
Clear for takeoff runway 8, and we'll call you airborne. Porter 816. Yeah, so that's the other thing. If you fly in Canada, is normally you'd be talking to Tower right here. And the Tower would give you clearance to take off, and then you're expected to contact departure. You're expected to go over to departure on your own and contact them once you're airborne. So it's a slightly different protocol, but mostly the same. There's no way my sim is not crashing tonight. It is just an absolute slideshow. All right, here we go, guys.
Sorry about that. Toronto Center.
Gust lock is off.
361 is at 320.
Takeoff power is set. Oops, drifting a little bit here. Center line is optional apparently tonight. Airspeed. V1 and rotate.
So 24 right and descend to 240. So 361.
Canada 31 Alpha, you're identified flight level 360. I'm just looking at your flight plan here. It says you are text. I just want to confirm you will be voice capable the whole flight.
Yes, sir.
Try to update that.
At Toronto Center, Porter 816 is airborne. Climate through 1,300.
316, thanks. You're identified. Proceed direct Midlands, Yankee Echo Echo on course. Climb flight level 220.
Yankee Echo Echo and 200 on course. Porter 816.
Flight level 220.
Oh, 220. I'm having a hard time hearing this guy.
48 is presently 3,000, 5,000, climbing to 5,000.
220.
1548, Toronto Center, hello, you're identified direct
Set first.
on course, climb flight level 360.
There we go.
The
Need to bring the flaps up. Also, let's get kind of going on course here. And then what I'm going to do is arm the indicated airspeed mode. And I'm going to arm the nav mode. And I'm going to put the autopilot on. And we're just going to kind of start climbing out. And we are cleared to direct to Yankee Echo Echo, which is waypoint number 5. So let's put that in. And there we go. That's now active. And we're making a nice turn here. Heading north towards Sudbury. A little bit, even kind of a slight, not really that much of a shortcut, but a little bit of a shortcut, I guess. Alright, very nice, very nice. Let's see. After takeoff. Oh, I forgot to put my I forgot to put my landing lights on. Shoot. Taxi lights were on. And I could have put my logo light on too if I wanted to. That's okay. Put the bleed airs to normal. That is right there. We're going to take the standby hydraulic pressure off and PTU off. Aux tanks also come off, as do the auto feather.
Good evening, squawk 0554.
0554, primary 4211 heavy will do.
Come back to 900 for continuous climb.
Primary 4211 heavy, you're identified, flight level 3.
We can do one of these.
Good evening.
Roger that, primary 4211, and just let you know we're set up for 23.
Good mark, thank you.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 770 airborne at 1100 feet, runway heading.
Canada 770, Toronto Center, welcome back. You're identified, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Air Canada.
And no warnings up here on the annunciator panel, so that's good. Ooh.
361, Toronto altimeter now 3010.
And collision lights should have went to white on takeoff. Yeah, missed a couple things there, didn't I? Doggone it. Just when you think you have it, you don't. Ooh, and the other thing that I have to remember to do with this plane is you have to manually arm the altitude select. So we currently are tracking laterally. We've got an indicated airspeed climb of 184, and we do have all select set and our altitude set at 220 and selected to capture that.
One ready, descend flight level 240.
All right, we are rolling, baby.
Primary 4211, one ready, descend flight level 240. Canada 770, direct Capta on course.
Direct Capta on course, Air Canada 770.
So 361, proceed direct Amalu, descend 5000.
Static air temp is -10, so we're definitely in icing territory, and we're heading towards some clouds here, so I might be a little proactive.
Amalu Alpha, Mike,
And I might
India,
turn
Lima
on
uniform, descend 5,000.
some ice protection here.
Direct to Amalu and down to 5,000, Soup 36.
I'm Air 4211 Heavy, when ready, descend flight level 240. You're 1648, you are leaving my airspace, no further ATC available for you tonight. Your surveillance service terminates, change the honor frequency, have a good one.
122 Snowman, route 1648. Thank you, nice evening, bye-bye.
Yep.
Just kind of looking over some of the departure stuff here, and I think we're doing really good. Yep, sure enough, we're building up a little bit of ice on the windshield, so I'm glad we went to anti-icing ahead of time. Goku54, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. We are a channel that does a lot of different stuff. General aviation is probably our main thing. We'll mess around with regional turboprops and all kinds of fun stuff. Oh my goodness gracious.
240, Primary 4211. We're about to descend in a minute or so.
At your discretion.
757 Spy. Welcome, Raiders.
And we have level at Denka.
Hello, Dave.
7,000.
Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you had a good stream, a good flight. Cream Cheese 36, what is going on?
7,000 level Denka. We got the numbers.
Riders of the Mark, hello. Zill Human, hello. Storm Talker, hi. And let's see, J Pills, 412, what's going on? Brimstone 487. Knudus 77. Hi guys. Tim Dog, there's a familiar face. Cream Cheese, I can well, I hope everybody can hear. Can you guys hear? Am I on? This thing on? Hello? Okay, T-Mark 59. What's going on? Yes, we're flying from Billy Bishop, Toronto City Center, and we are on our way to Sudsville, Sud something. First time, Sudbury. We got a nice little cutoff, or shortcut here to Yee, but yeah, up here Toronto way, and first time ever that I've went to Sudbury. We're doing some sectors for Porter Airlines, and we'll mess around with this every once in a while. And yeah, this is what we're flying right now. Of course, it's a little bit overcast, but this is the FlyJ Sim Q400 or Dash 8, whatever you want to call it. Got a little bit of a wiggly tail and some weird aliasing in the clouds, but yeah, so far so good. We had, let's see, somebody else followed and I missed it. I'm sorry. Welcome everybody. I might not have been able to stay caught up with everybody, but welcome again. So nice to meet you all. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. It's a channel that's named after my grandpa. It's the one that got me interested in aviation and took me on my first flight when I was just a wee lad. And I've been in the sim really ever since. So it's good to have you. We're planning a little 2-sector hop today. If you've got any fuel left in the tank, I know 757 is probably off to the FBO to try to get some dinner or something. Hey, Dave, before you go, how about this weather? Huh? We're finally starting to get some springtime weather in our neck of the woods here. So it's been fun to enjoy that. But thanks for coming in, Spy, and have yourself a great night. I really appreciate you stopping by. Brimstone 487, thank you for the follow. And I don't know if I said thank you, Nudis, for the follow as well. Nudis 77. Welcome, guys. Great to have you. Goku, yep, use an X-Plane. Yes, yes, yes. As a fan of X-Plane and a blind man, you wish you could use X-Plane, but your other blind flight sim friends use P3D or Microsoft 2020 with the mods. Yeah, that's I've seen some of the adaptive technology that can be used, and it's pretty amazing. I'm happy that you are able to have something that works and allows you to enjoy this hobby, and that's pretty cool. I know that they had 2 years ago, I think, down at FSE at Flight Sim Expo, they actually had a flight simmer who was legally blind, and she talked about kind of what her sim setup looked like, and it was really interesting to hear that. But yeah, welcome in. I love X-Plane. I love Microsoft Flight Sim as well. I spend more time about probably 2/3 of the time in X-Plane. I just have more airplanes there, and I just like the user interface a little bit more. So, but I do have some planes I enjoy in MSFS. I like to do a little mix. That's right. This is the only airplane with the working lavatory. You know what I forgot to do, Spies? I forgot to get the little plush, little Q400, little Dash 8 toy out. There's that toy back there. I forgot about the lavatory though. Remember when that was like all of a sudden? I don't know if it was this plane that created that, but like all of a sudden that became a thing, and every aircraft had to have water running in the fountain or in the faucet, I mean, and the toilet had to flush and all that stuff. Look at my cloud layer. It looks really like sliced off here, doesn't it? X-Plane's being a little weird tonight for me, guys. Full disclosure. I know. I gotta get that thing. Okay. All right, Dave. You got me. You made me feel bad now. Like a bad. I am not. If you haven't been here before, I am not the streamer that Mr. Spy is. And so there it is, back there. If you didn't know that exists, and is our lab's not all the way back here, right? The lab's up front. Yeah, because this is the galley. But anyway, now we've got our little toy up here. So, and I guess it's not a Q400, right? It's like a little Airbus or something, right? Little FlyJ-Sim. Well, if it's FlyJ-Sim, it's probably a 737-200. But look at that little stinker. Tell me somebody didn't have fun making that, right? I think I would pay. I think I'd pay some pretty good money to get this little toy in real life for my grandson. Just saying. He turned 6 today, by the way, so it's Party Central down where he's at. That, by the way, that's who you hear in the background when you follow or you raid. Well, not the raid, I guess, but when you follow, you hear the little kid voice. That's my grandson. He does the voiceovers. So, yep. Zilliman, you can walk all the way through open doors and have all kinds of. Oh, you know what I better do here before I get to. I'm at cruise. Let's set this here to 850, and let's just pull back a little bit on the power. But yeah, you can cause all kinds of problems back here, messing around with the flight attendants. Let's see. I think you can open the door, yeah, like that, and then you can come out here. We might as well, since 757 Spy kind of set the table here. Come out here, and I don't know which one of these is the, yeah, this is this our, no, this is not, this isn't where you go to the bathroom. Don't click that red lever. That's how you load up you bring stuff in for dinner. All right, you close. This must be the galley. There we go. Or the galley, the bathroom, the lav. See, I don't do this very often, you can tell, right? It's not seamless. But yeah, so you have this guy here. You gotta get it just right. If you don't lift it high enough, it falls back on itself. What am I doing? I'm gonna end up crashing the airplane. All right, there we go. All the way up, and then Jim, hey, what's going on? Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel. That is our friend. I could have swore this also worked. Get a little bit of soap. Doesn't this work also? Must not be where I get the click spot. I don't know. It's a whole thing. And again, there are some things here. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I could have swore this water ran also. But you can tell the guys at FlyJSim had some fun with the little Easter eggs like that. And then of course there is the can I get back into the flight deck, please? There we go. There is one. Now this, all right. I am a family-friendly stream, so I don't do this really very often, but I'm also like a juvenile at heart. So I was checking the, these circuit breakers. They all work, right?
Have a good night.
Let me see if I can find the one that caught my eye one day. I'm not gonna point it out here, but there is a particular important circuit that you probably need to check there. Yeah.
725 after it's in direction A, right, descent 4000.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know if you pop it what it does, but I'm thinking it must be bad things, so we leave it alone. That's just a bunch of guys that just ended up having way too much fun. Yeah, that's immersion, right, Mike? No, yeah, that's right. That's right. The captain has turned on the you can't use the lavatory light because there's a little bit of an issue. Apparently the breaker is not working correctly. The fuse is not working correctly. Okay, back to business here. Okay, we can't be messing around. We actually are already, we're not quite halfway yet, but I think let's go do some Volanta stalking here real fast, and two reasons. Number one, yes, I think this is us right here, isn't it? Yep. We're going to have ATC coverage really the whole flight today, which is fantastic. We started at Billy Bishop. Going to Sudbury. And we have a flight plan on filed with BatSim, so that's us. Yeah, so we're doing good. About halfway to town. Now this has really started to build up. Everything was kind of north of Sudbury when I was in the planning phases, but that's starting to become an issue. So we'll be ready to put the ice protection back on for sure once we get closer to that. I do have, and I'm not sure, I do have the weather turned on here, and so I'm hoping that it does show. I know some of the aircraft in X-Plane 12 have working weather radars, so that's kind of nice. Let's update the heading bug here as well, just so we're lined up. All right. But really here in just a little bit, we are going to have to brief the approach. There's no arrival into Sudbury. We're just going to brief the approach. Out over the water here right now.
Rouge 1204, 2500 climbing.
Rouge 1204, Transcender, hello, climb flight level 330.
330, Rouge 1204.
Some of these liveries have Tim Hortons as the coffee cup. Blue Phoenix. So this is, Jim, this is made by FlyJSim. This is not a default aircraft. If that's what you're asking. But it is compatible for both X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. It's been updated here just earlier, it might have been over the weekend, or it might have been really early this week, like Monday morning, was updated to the latest version. So it's a payware. And
Order 2, correction, Porter 816, when you're ready, descend 10,000, be Sudbury altimeter 3007.
all right, we're going to descend 10,000 and 3007, Porter 816. Let's get that set. So with all FlyJSim,
Was at your discretion.
yeah, pilot's discretion 10,000, Porter 816. All FlyJSim aircraft are on the slight high end of the
5000 primary 4211 will do.
the pricing schedule, I guess, but I don't have any of them that are not worth every penny. They are truly one of those aircraft that it is worth picking up. All right, we're going to do an indicated airspeed descent. This is a plane that works pretty well in IAS mode, so we're going to pull back, and it should just hold. It should just hold about 241. Well, the speed is 241, so and that should take us down. We're looking. Hopefully, it'll stabilize here. It's a little bit steep right now, so we'll just kind of add some power back in. I'm looking for about 2,000 feet a minute if I can. It takes a little bit to kind of get it there, but it should settle in at about between 1,500 and 2,000. So yeah, save your pennies, Jim. And right now, this is the only FlyJSim aircraft that works in X-Plane 12. They have another one. They have two Boeings, a 727-200 and a actually I think it's 200 to 100 and a freighter for the 727, and then they have a 737-200. And both are similarly priced, but both are very, very good aircraft. And yeah, I have no hesitation recommending them if you can afford them. I forgot to set my altitude to standard. I'm going to blame that on 757 Spy, because I think that's about when he came in. Yeah, it's not really his fault, but anyway. So yeah, if you want to dip your toe in the water, this is a nice plane to start. And they're all just unique, right? I mean, Of course, the 727 is just...
when you're able, let me know what approach you'd like into Sudbury tonight.
All right, Port 8 will say so. We'll report. Okay, 340 at 9. I just want to double check. We were thinking RNAV. We were thinking the RNAV. Runway 4. And Porter 816, we would like to request the RNAV runway 4 from Kesna.
Porter 816, Roger. Check your remarks. Proceed direct Kesna. Descend 5,000 when you're ready.
Direct Kesna and down to 5,000. Porter 816. All right, so spin it down 5,000, and we're descending.
Toronto Center, good evening. Sun Country 8767.
At 1,900. I think what I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to go to vertical speed mode. Because I want a consistent descent, and I want to be able to pull my power back when we get down below 10,000, just in case I happen to be going more than 250 knots. All right, so we're going to go. We are cleared direct Kenza, but I don't want this Kenza.
725, turn left.
I want.
270 to intercept your cleared.
Oh no, I do want that. So that is where we're going. Is direct Kenza. I'll make sure direct to. Yep, it's that's what's active. So we are on our way. This Zeluan. This is X-Plane 12. This is a flight simulator, and yeah, we're flying.
Country 8767, you're identified for level 360.
Confirmed right there. There's Kesna. We're flying. We just flew from Toronto City Center Airport, Billy Bishop International, and we're flying north up to a little place called Sudbury.
It's all good.
Anyway, Jim, as I was saying, all three of the planes that FlyJSim have are just a completely different animal, and they fly differently, they handle differently. Uh-oh. Stand by.
Primary 4211 at on-talk tower 118.7. Have a good night.
18-7, Primary 4211. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Rouge 1204, mind if we step away a couple minutes, or do you have a handoff for us?
Rouge 1204, I'll have a handoff for you here in just a couple of seconds if that's alright.
No worries.
Fly with Mike.
So Rouge 1204, how long will you be?
Be probably 5 mics.
1204, Roger. I step away and I'll keep you a bit longer if I have to.
Okay, thanks, 1204.
Oh my goodness, that was the kid. He is all sorts of wound up. I'm sure he's had massive amounts of sugar. Actually, you know what? He probably has not, because his parents, well, they're smarter than I was when I was their age. But anyway, hey, we've got Flying with Mike stopping by. Hello, Mike. You have a little free time at work? Well, hopefully I can be a great distraction for you. Here. Yeah, we're inbound Sudbury. Very first time ever flying into this airport. We are going to shoot the RNAV runway 4. Let's brief that real quick. We're going to pick it up here at Kenza. We need to be slowed down to 210 knots, and well, we're cleared down to 5,000, and then I'm expecting to be cleared down to 3,600 as we make our way to Pekvu.
Canada 467,
And
when
then
you're
we'll
ready,
turn
descend flight
040,
level
turn final from
240,
Peckru.
plan 24
We'll
right.
step down here to Orbiter and Ubtex. If we go missed, we go straight out. We climb to 3,500 on that 040 heading, and we execute just a little hold out here. As required shuttle climb if we need to. So that is our arrival briefed, and we're over speeding. That's the beeping you hear. So I'm going to pull back on the power here, the flight idle, and let it slow down a little bit. I need to get down to 210 anyway. See if it corrects. Yep, it will. Now the last thing I need to.
Cleared the RNAV approach runway 04 into Sudbury, cancel transition. No traffic taking you to Sudbury Airport. Switch to the low frequency for your arrival. Call me back this frequency down and clear.
Cleared for the RNAV runway 4 approach from Kenza, and over to Unicom. We'll give you a call when we're on the ground at Porter 816. All right. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, we got to look at the airport information when we get on the ground. It's a right-hand turn. We've never been here before, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, it's a taxi back situation here, so I'm going to have to... Well, you know what? If I can, I'm going to try to hang a right on runway 1230, and I'll get on Alpha. All right, there's 1,000 to go, by the way. And we don't have our altitude armed. Let's do that real quick. Lots going on here. I apologize if I'm not as interactive as I sometimes am, but I've got to come to Unicom. This is an uncontrolled field. And I'm going to level off here, and I'm going to let the aircraft slow down to 210. And then I'm going to just kind of hold that. There we go. That should be fine. All right, awesome. 5,000, we're looking for about 210. Okay, checklist here. Exterior lights are coming on. Altimeters are set. I am, flap speed here is 195, so I need to slow down a little bit more if I need to. And, yeah, I'm excited to see what this little place looks like. This is a real live Porter Airlines sector that they fly, and we're going to be going from here. We're going to do a quick turn. We're going to go up to a little place called Timmins, which is another airport that I've not been to. It's even further north, and the weather is a little bit worse in Timmins. This is still pretty good. It's gusty though. It's 340 at 9, gusting 15. That's our wind situation. All right. I think we're all caught up here. I had a follow, I think. NL Lindsay. Thank you. Welcome. Hi. Perhaps I'm getting a little slow. Not too bad, but 210 is what I would like to be. That's my goal when I hit Kenza here, and I've got about 28 miles to go to Kenza, so I'm not in a big hurry, but once we get to Kenza, then we're going to step down to 3,600, and I'm going to leave that in as my altitude until I turn final. Actually, I take that back. I will step down to 2,500 at the next waypoint, which is Orbiter, and I believe I've got a glide slope there. I think this is a GNSS RNAV, so it should have a glide slope as well. Well, there you go. You can't beat that. I'm doing good. I just got a little busy, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. Invisible moisture. What's our temperature? We're plus 10, so we're good. But yeah, doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing some flying up here in the Q400, obviously up in Canada, and experiencing some of the cool stuff about X-Plane 12. Like I do think this is a This is a neat part of X-Plane 12. I like the weather effects. Is that right, Jim? Oh man, no doubt about it. I still have not been fishing yet. I have my license, and I cannot catch a break every weekend that I've had, which is the only time right now that I have any time where I can go. It's been crummy weather, and again, I'm planning on going this weekend again, and it may be another just a bunch of thunderstorms, one after the next. So I don't know. It's maybe for the best because we're kind of in the midst of our spring runoff, and pretty much all of our local water is chocolate milk right now. So not a lot of fish biting right now, I don't think. So, and it's still no guarantee getting up into the mountain lakes. There's still plenty of snowpack up there. So anyway, but so it might just be one of those late summer, fall deals this year. Which once I get coaching football, that kind of goes out the window too. So I don't know. It might just be one of those summers. I don't know. Quality versus quantity, right? Pumpkin Sully, hey, happy Tuesday to you as well. You can't afford it. You're a poor country boy. Yeah, it is worth saving up for. And the nice thing about, I'll tell you what, FlyJ Sim, they can be a little expensive, but as we talked about just a little bit ago, it is well worth it. However, the other thing I got to give them credit for is they do offer sales quite often. So stay patient. You might be able to find this thing discounted a little bit. We do have, I don't know what part of the world you're from, but here in the States we have Memorial Day coming up this weekend, and that has historically been a big sale weekend for X-Plane. So if you go to the X-Plane store, the org store as they call it, a lot of times you'll find some pretty good sales starting this weekend. So save your pennies, and if it's not now, they like all the holidays, all the U.S. holidays, right? Thanksgiving and even 4th of July, I think they have some. But Thanksgiving and Christmas and all like there's just lots and lots of times where they'll just put stuff, even just stuff on sale. It's not necessarily a holiday, so just keep your eyes on that website, and that's usually a pretty good one. Yeah, Jim, you're exactly right. Like at least yearly, they will offer a nice, and it's like a good sale too. It's like 40%. Like it's generally been a pretty good sale. All right, so, oops. 11 from Kenza, which has us probably about 20 from the field. So I'm going to go ahead and make that first call here. Sudbury traffic, Porter 816, -8 at 5,000, approximately 20 miles south of the field, inbound runway for Sudbury traffic. I don't have the field in sight just yet, but it's down there. So I keep thinking I see blinking lights, but it's more over here. I think I see this lake on my sectional, so I think that the airport is more over here somewhere, probably right behind my window spar, if I know my luck. But anyway, not bad to make a call. ATC did say that there's no one between me and the field, so this may be one of those places that doesn't get a lot of traffic on a Tuesday night, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know how much ortho scenery I have up here either. Right now, this does look like it is ortho. Oh, it is ortho scenery because it has all the clouds in it. So, but we might get to the point where I get north of what I have actually generated. So anyway, be prepared for that, I guess. Yeah, Frank, it's I've been in a few. I just did one the other day, a couple Saturdays ago, where the King Air, I just about lost it coming out of Reagan, and it was the effects on the airfoil were dramatic, and even the visual effects on the windshield and out on the wing surfaces were pretty realistic in my eyes. I don't know what real life icing looks like, but definitely more than I've ever seen in X-Plane. So yeah, it's definitely something to contend with. All right, so we make this turn, then we need to get down to 3,600. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and go vertical speed mode, and I think we'll just pitch it down to about 1,500 feet a minute, and I'm going to go back to idle here. Oops, wrong button. Because I need to have no more than 210. Awesome. Arm the approach now. And yep, no, not quite yet. Oh, and capture the altitude here as well. We're out there somewhere, boys and girls. I'm going to let it continue to slow down. I need to get into flaps range here. Might not let me arm this altitude until I get turned on final. Waypoint alert, yep. Let's see if we can get it down to about 180. So it'll help us make this turn a little bit here. There we go. I have no idea, by the way, if the windshield effects are like what they look like. They don't really do much, do they? Alright, we'll just park it. Some of the windshield effects are also really, really nice. Alright, well, we're turning final here, so let's see if I can arm the approach this time. And alright. I need to update the heading bug. I might just hand fly this in, honestly. Yeah, I'm on it, so well, I'm really slowing down. Let my speed get away from me a little bit here, guys. Sorry. Fiddling around with the approach mode here, and I let my speed get away, so I'm correcting now. We'll speed it back up, and let's go to 2,500. Tell you what, it's nice enough. I've got the field inside. I actually think we're just going to hand fly this guy. Okay, my aircraft here. Let's get the nose down. I'm going to throw a notch of flaps in, and there we go. Sudbury traffic, quarter 816 is on a 5-mile final, runway 8, Sudbury traffic. My trim got all out of whack here. There we go. Just about got it back. No. Come on, baby. All right. That's it. Second notch of flaps and gear coming down. RPM's 900. I'm looking for about 130 on the descent here. A little bit high according to my chart. It should have been about 2,500. I'm about 3,000, so have to see if we can correct a bit. And one more notch of flaps, and we're fully configured. I keep hitting the wrong key to get my view reset. Sorry about that. Speed's coming down nicely. I'm still a bit fast and a bit high. Now I'm really wondering if I should have the wipers on. Oops. That's just not helping at all, though, is it? Oh well, nice try. Alright, we're closer to the glide slope. I'm at flight idle, so I think we're going to be pretty close. Just trying to bleed some speed off here. A little bit high yet, but plenty long runway, so we'll be alright, especially with this sky in reversers mode. Actually, I'm okay. I'm a bit high according to the Pappies, but
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
oh, clunker. A big clunker. Wow. Look at the hill. I did not account for that. Whoa. Okay. That was a firm one, guys. Wow. We're gonna make this turn though. That'll be good. Then I don't have to backtrack all the way back here. So we're turning, and Sudbury traffic. Quarter 816 is going to be exiting runway 8 on runway 30, and then exiting on Alpha Sudbury traffic. Okay, I can say for a fact that those wipers don't do anything. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. It hopefully distracted you from the landing, because that was a firm one. Holy moly. That was a firm one. We'll have to do better going up to Timmins. That's all I can say. Welcome to a rainy Sudbury. And in the default, how do we look here? Well, this first little FBO area looks pretty nice. The tower doesn't look too bad. And then this part looks like Microsoft Flight Sim. I think this is supposed to be our main, this is supposed to be kind of our main terminal area. So let's just come in here and find a spot to park. Oh, it does have, sorry guys, it does have a little bit of a lineup area here. So let's just pull in. Watch out. Alright, that will work. I'm going to set the brakes. And let's bring the prop levers back to low idle. I'm also going to start the APU. And we'll switch over to APU power here in just a second. And we will, we'll begin our turnaround. I'm going to go ahead and turn off both engines and deplane and do the whole thing here. And then I'm going to take a little stretch break as well. So give me just a moment. But, all right, Jen can come on and we can turn take the power levers to cut off. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Ah, come on, baby. Click spots got me there, didn't it? And one last one here. There we go. All right, that will work there. Sorry about that ramp, guys. I forgot to turn the taxi lights off as well. Passenger sign's coming off. That's coming off. We can turn the position. I'll leave the position light on. We'll turn that off. And I don't need my logo light just yet. Windshield heat. Pilot and First officer side can also come off. And do we have bleed air? Yes, we do. We have bleed air, so we're good there. And I am going to... Actually, we have to go... No, we're good there with the main bus tie. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I think X World has overlaid itself into... Maybe not. Maybe there was nothing here, and it just kind of put the... This is AutoGen, and this is AutoGen, but this is Airport AutoGen, and this is you know, obviously not Airport AutoGen, but you know, that's part of what we discover here when we fly to these little hideaway places is cool stuff like this. And again, for the most part, though, this is a pretty nice looking little default airport. But I tell you what, let's get the next group of passengers going, and I'm gonna get my flight plan pulled up here. Gonna regenerate this flight with the new time. I've already got it set up here, so yeah, there we go. And yeah, this is the part that that takes the most time. So we're going to start the unload. I might have to. There we go. It takes a little bit to get everybody off, and then we will select our next load. And we'll be on our way up to Timmins. So let me see. Did I miss anything here on short final? Mike, you've had enough icing for now. Yeah. Let's take a look at that landing rate. That landing rate it's got to be a plus 2G, which is always my goal. Oh boy, yeah. 3.16. Holy cow. Negative 900. 140 was my speed. So my speed, just to give you an idea, my speed... I should have been down like around 125. So I was way too fast, and I was coming in kind of high. So I think my approach angle was probably a little steep. And then to boot, the runway was kind of angled up. So that all in all, that added up to really one of my worst landings that I've had in a while. So thank goodness we have another flight so that we can redeem ourselves. But yeah, holy moly. That was not good. But this is a challenging plane to land. There is no question about that. This is one that you have to be on the ball, because if you're not, well, you can see what happens. You're calling maintenance. I don't know if a 3G landing would mean a maintenance call, but I don't know. We're gonna just hope it's held up. We'll go do the walk around real fast. Mike, you and me, let's go do the walk around. And we'll see what damage we've caused here as our plane D planes, our people D plane. Yep, we've still got a few to go. So I tell you what, I'm going to take a short break, take my usual mid-stream break, and I'll be right back. And we'll continue on with part 2 of our flight here, Porter Airlines operations up to, it'll be Sudbury to Timmins. So I'll be right back, guys. just realized I forgot to contact center when I was on the ground, so I'm going to do that right now before we do anything else.
330-330.
I don't think we've been gone for too long here, so. Toronto Center, Porter 816. We're on the ground, Sudbury.
316, roger, thank you. Alerting services terminated. IFR flight plan closed. Have a good night.
Hey, and one quick question. We're actually going to plan another sector. Do we contact you prior to departure for IFR clearance, or do we pick that up in the air?
Yeah, so Sudbury's Class C, so you'll call me for departure. I will give you your clearance hormonal to give you a clearance valid time. So basically you can take off whenever you want before that time. If you're not in the area, you'll just call me for new clearance.
Great. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for the ATC, Porter 816. Yeah, that's something I didn't know about. So
China 988, contact
Class
Boston Center,
Charlie, I
134.7.
guess.
Have a good
So
night.
not uncontrolled like I thought.
Center 134.
All right. So are we? What's still getting unloaded? Our
Caribbean 600, descend 8,000, Toronto altimeter
we're gonna do this fast
3010,
unload,
full
and we're
right.
gonna select our next load. I think maybe we're still getting bags off or something. I don't know. But all right. So I want to go here. We'll have
68, turn left
32
270,
passengers
cleared
for
islands,
this
approach 24 right.
sector. Okay. Whoops, 32. Our cargo is 800. Ish. Can do exact, I guess, if you wanted to.
Richard 8 Oscar, thanks, identified,
800.
direct, Nugop on course, climb
And
7,000.
fuel 1,259. Wonder what it'll say this time with my with my fuel. So that all looks fine. Load summary. Yeah, it's still showing I'm like 400 short. Interesting. And when I ended here, how was I doing on fuel? 500. Hey, good fixins. What's up? What's going on, my friend? Hello. I don't know. Maybe my sim brief. Maybe I'm using the wrong profile here. But all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back here. I'm just gonna add like 500 pounds. So let's call that 1,800 kilograms here. That'll be like 550. That's still not enough. My math is horrible tonight, good fixins. Horrible.
Porter 2205, that'll be runway 08 on the island tonight. What approach would you like?
Let's get me in the... What? Oh, that... Wait a minute.
Porter 2205, I'll get back to you just a minute.
That's saying I have too much,
Sorry,
I
say
think.
again?
We're going back to this. 1,300.
Porter 2205, I'll just get back to you.
So that is saying 300 pounds or kilograms, not enough. 300. But, oh, I know what else I need to check before I do anything.
101 leaving there.
This is only a 42-minute long flight.
Have a good night.
So that might adjust a little bit. Okay.
We had 600 direct Mayrod, descend
There we go.
4,000.
That's better. That's actually saying maybe we have a little too much. That's okay. Better too much than not enough. Let's get it going. Start loading. Okay. Very good. Drinking whiskey and whiskey sour and packing school lunches. Atta, baby. Hey, it's hump day tomorrow. Mike. We're getting close, Fixie. We are getting close. Skull to you, my friend.
We'll get the Airlines to 408.
228, Roger, expect the ILS.
Blue Dolphins for me and a little diet not sponsored. I'm mixing drinks myself. We just had a 3.6 something G landing too. That was so anyway. Yeah, there's that. There is that. All right, back up to the start here. The start. All my batteries are on. AC power is good here. APU is running. We've got the gen going. We got the bleeds going. We've got the recircs going. We've got all that fun. We don't need the bleeds on actually right now. Sorry, we need APU bleed air. My passengers have been in there sweating to death while I do that. Passenger signs.
791 Toronto Center, hello, you're identified.
We're going to come back on.
Mix it, climb 1 2000.
Emergency lights. Okay. We've got our, well, we're going to get our clearance here in just a second, but I actually have to file it here. So I've generated my flight plan. Oh, and interesting. We're going to be departing actually the opposite direction now, out of Sudbury on runway 22. That's very interesting. So if you do a search for route, you're going to notice that is backwards if you're interested in flying along. But runway 22 instead. Okay. Otherwise, though, I think we're the same. There is no departure here, so we're just going to probably be vectored straight away, lads. Let me get this all set here. Boom, there. That looks good. And sorry, I'm just working on my getting my flight plan generated here. Okay, pre-file. Man, I love this pre-file function. It has made life so nice. And we are filed. All right, very good, very good. So back to business here. Flight plan. We need to, I think we actually just need to come here and do a new departure airport.
Voyager 791,
And then I believe it resets everything for me. So yeah, we're at Charlie Yankee Sierra Bravo, Sudbury, first time ever here. And so far I can tell you it's rainy. Departure runway is runway 22, so that's number 3. We'll enter that in. Oh, there is a Sudbury 2 departure. Well, excuse me. We're gonna have to brief that. Over to the flight plan then, and oh, did it not? God, surely I don't have to. Do I have to delete everything? All right, hold on here. There's got to be a delete flight plan. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, we'll start over a little bit here. Delete flight plan. There we go. All right. Yeah, because I don't want to have to do that whole thing again. So I'd rather re-enter the airport and the departure than go through and delete everything. There's that. Sudbury, runway 22, and Sudbury 2 departure. Beautiful. Then we are Yankee Sierra Bravo, VOR. One of the few VORs left in Canada. Getting rid of them. Then the STAFE waypoint. STAFE. That's our only choice. And then direct to our arrival field here. And our arrival field is Timmins. So another first time field. Charlie Yankee Tango Sierra.
791, proceed, direct GoPex.
And we will be, Timmins Victor M Power.
Voyager 791, traffic
expecting runway 3.
Miles, the Piper 7000, no factor to you northbound.
And no, there's no arrival. And we do have an ILS runway 3, thank goodness, because I think the weather is a little bit sketchy up Timmins way. Okay, so let's do a couple things. Let's take a look at, actually, let's finish off our arrival here. So if I'm shooting the ILS runway 3, let's see, I'm going to need, it looks like Petsu to gub up, and then we'll intercept the localizer there. So let's get that done first. Petsu, yep, there's number 3. That's Petsu, ILS number 3, and yeah, life is good. All right, let's go back here. Let's brief the departure now. And actually, we'll brief not only the departure, but we'll brief the taxi. So we're going to be heading to 22. So I'm guessing that we're going to be asked to taxi via the ramp to Alpha, and then on to runway 1230, and then backtracking to runway 22 for departure. The departure that we're going to use the
Caribbean 600,
Sudbury
around
2. Yep.
270 to intercept.
Oops,
Connect
that's
the Islands, approach
Timmins.
24 right.
Sorry, let me try that again. Yeah, the departure, the Sudbury 2, is generally it's just a runway heading up to a certain altitude. That's kind of what they do here in Canada. It's pretty standard, which is kind of nice. Yeah, climb main 4,000 or assigned for the radar vectors. Yeah, so for 2-2, we just climb on the runway heading. So we're going to come out here, we're going to get up to 4,000, and then they're going to turn us right on course, basically. And we're all the way up here to Staith. So it's like, yeah, it'll be a pretty simple flight plan today. All right, let's get our clearance, and everything in here is set. I'm going to give him a call. Toronto Center, hello again, Porter 816 on the ground, Sudbury, IFR request to Timmins.
816 Toronto Center, hello again. Do you have the weather up there in Sudbury, and what runway would you like?
We do have the weather, and we are planning runway 22.
816 Roger, you're cleared to the Timmins Airport, Sudbury 2 departure, flight plan route, depart runway 22, squawk 4006.
Cleared to Timmins, Sudbury 2 departure, fly the planned route, expecting runway 22 and squawking 4006, Porter 816.
For 816, your readback is correct. The time now, 0122 Zulu. Clearance valid now. Cancel lift not airborne, 0200 Zulu. Switch to local frequency for your departure. Call me back this frequency when airborne.
All right, we will switch back over to departure, and we'll give you a call airborne. Copy the departure time no later than 0200 Zulu, Porter 816. All right.
Once you're established, it'll be Tower 1187
I
at NOAA. Have a good
think
night.
we can do this. I just heard the doors close, which is also good. So we're keeping our same squawk code, which also helps. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Are we loaded up? Yes, we are. Ha 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 ha. Beautiful, beautiful. Zillumin. The facts that ATC be at work playing is, yeah, right? I love it. I love it. I love that sim ATC.
3012 for Voyager 791.
Okay, I don't even need pushback here because I can just literally start up
What approach would you like into Perry Sound tonight?
these little airports are designed for you just to turn around. So I think we're going to do it here. Yeah, I want to, before start recircs I do need recircs on. I need to go down to low for that. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Oh, gosh, one quick thing here, guys. I do need to go to fuel, and I need to make sure I update this. So we have zero fuel weight. We're expecting about 13.9 here. 13900. Enter that, and fuel on board should be 13,000, or sorry, 1,300. And I want to confirm that here. 1,300. Yep, 650 and 650. Beautiful. Okay.
3012 and descend, maintain 5,000.
Set our V
Voyager
speeds.
791.
They're set. And all right, start as approved. APU bleed off. We have anti-collision need to go to red. We have we're going to set the engine starts. We're going to go ahead and go number 2 first again. Nothing is outside, so we don't have to worry about that. Everything is clear over there. And here we go. No, negative. Oh gosh, dang. Sorry, bleed air has to be on. Duh. I gotta have some air pressure here to get the blade spinning. All right, let's try that again. My bad. There we go. Can hear it. Ooh, I just heard another door shut. Ooh, ah. But I've ridden in one of these once, and I can still remember at the time just marveling at how big the engine cowlings were. I mean, it was just a massive turboprop engine, just crazy big. I loved the sound.
November, Juliet Oscar, Toronto Center.
It was a great sound. All right, that's a good start on number 2. Let's go to 1 here. Coming alive, that's good. Condition lever to feather.
November, Juliet Oscar, Roger. Proceed direct Danab. Expect the Arnav Zulu Danab transition.
And we're having some problems with this engine, boys.
Contact 471 Toronto Center, hello, direct Virgo on
Okay.
course, climb flight level 390.
Fuel cut off. Let's try that again. That was something happened there that we didn't want. Maybe I didn't push and hold the start button long enough. There we go. I think I just quick clicked that start button. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some N1. Yeah, I just quick clicked that thing. I get a little flustered when I know I have like this turnaround time, even though I've got tons of time. I mean, they've given me almost 40 minutes to get started up and down, and so it's not like, you know, you don't have to hurry, but I always feel like I have to hurry. I don't know. And I'm not good at turnarounds also, so that's a double factor here. But so we'll just slow down, we'll just breathe a little bit here, and we'll be just fine. Because like the guy said, even if I'm a little late, I could just call and get a new clearance, which is the same clearance, just a different time. What those do, by the way, is this is a one-way in, one-way out airport. So, like, until I'm out of here, basically, no one else can come in and land here. So I've got to, that's one thing I'd like to get out. So just in case somebody else is trying to come in here. At least that's how it works in the States. All right, we're good here. Bus tie, good. Lead air. Now we're on to engine air and engine gen, so we can turn the APU off. And coming down here, we'll do standby and PTU. We'll do our aux and auto feather. We will set our flaps. Sorry to... Man, our flaps ended up at... Oh, our flaps ended up at... Well, that's what I wanted, 35, so that's fine. I need to reset my flaps. And we're going to go flaps 10 departure. There we go. Let's make sure that our trim is where it needs to be. I'm going to spin it up here, get it right in the middle of takeoff. That looks fine. I didn't turn the steering off, so that's still on. We'll go ahead and do windshield to normal. That's the pilot's. Sorry, we'll go the pilot and co-pilot sides are on. I don't need the taxi lights until I get turned around. Sorry. And then I got to make sure the spoiler is set to taxi. Boom. All right, beautiful. 4,000 is our altitude. And the heading is runway heading, which was 220. There we go. Yaw damper is coming on. Oh, it's stayed on. That's right, because it doesn't come off unless I turn it off. And then my source is FMS1. That's good. That's what I need. Now, I got to keep an eye on the anti-icing situation here as well. Right now, the temperature is 14, so I'm good, but visible moisture, and there is icing projected in the Timmins area. So I am, by the way, I'm going up only to 17,000. That's my cruise altitude. Okay, I have to go back over to Unicom so I can taxi. I think we're just about ready, you guys. I'm going to make a little bit of a right-hand 360. Should have my gust lock on also, just so I don't overspeed. Sudbury traffic, Porter 816, coming out of the terminal area. We're going to be taxiing Alpha onto runway 30, Sudbury traffic. Okay. Yeah, all the way back around, and then we're going to head that away. Onto runway 30. It'll be a left-hand turn onto 30. Nobody coming behind us. And then a right-hand turn onto runway 22 for the backtrack. And departure. And I don't have to contact center until I'm airborne. I've been cleared for basically the same type of departure that you would in the States from an uncontrolled field. Just make your radio calls and don't run into anybody. Maintain VFR basically. Sudbury traffic, Porter 816 is going to be entering runway 30 and then entering 22 for the backtrack. Sudbury traffic. My rain effects are a little bit sparkly. I could probably turn some of the settings up just a little bit, but you know how it is. You're always compromising, or you're trading off visuals for performance, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here. Whoa, don't go off the runway. It doesn't look half bad. It looks really good right here. And the fact that, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can see the raindrops splashing in the puddles. I don't know, but I just love that. Sudbury traffic, Porter 816 on the backtrack 22, Sudbury. I hope you're enjoying the sounds. I hope I have the sim sounds turned up enough that you can hear the beautiful feathering and unfeathering of the props. I love that prop wash sound. It's just magical. All right, let's just make sure we're ready to go here before we do anything. Bleed air needs to be at minimums. All this is good. I'll put the lights back on. But I feel like I don't have. It's just a tough time of night, I guess. Just kind of the night lighting's not yet taken effect. Landing lights coming on. And yep, we're ready to go. Sudbury traffic, Porter 816 is departing runway 22. Sudbury traffic. Runway heading up to 4,000. We'll contact center when we get in the air. 102, a pretty quick rotation speed here, guys. Oh, doggone it. Always forget the gust lock. Then I get off the center line. You could almost put money on it. Come on, get back on the middle here, for Pete's sake. Airspeed's live V1 VR. There's a positive rate. Gear coming up. Betty's already mad at me.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Toronto Center, hello. Porter 816 climbing 2,300.
Porter 816, Toronto Center, hello again. I don't have you on my scope just yet. Continue your climb and I'll let you know when I have you on radar.
All right, continuing climb. You want us to stop at 4,000?
Swing my radar gets low as low as 4,000. So yeah, stop your climb at 4 and I'll give you a higher once I get you.
All right, we're going to level at 4,000. Porter 816.
Porter 816, squawk it.
Squawk ident, Porter 816. Heading mode. Gonna go there, guys. Hold on here. Holy cow, we're all over the place. I need to squawk ident. Okay, there's the flash. And I have to really be careful here because I can...
316, you're identified 3,700, direct state on course, climb 17,000.
Direct state on course and 17,000, Porter 816. Alright, I think I grabbed my altitude a little early. That's okay. That was not the smoothest of departures, but when you...
Porter 816, looks like your transponder just went off again. Let's make sure it's on mode Charlie, so you might just dip below, but just double check your transponder for me.
Alright, I'm going to... let me get climb and get on course, and I'll check that transponder real fast. Porter 816. Alright, indicated airspeed mode at 207. That's not bad. That'll be a good climb. And then we were cleared direct state. That's number 3. Enter. Flight plan. Come back up here. Now I can go to nav mode. And we'll make that turn, hopefully. Will it? Yep, it's trying to. And are we on? Yeah, we're on ALT.
Porter 2205, proceed direct to Roger.
Push and hold, go to standby. Push and hold, and go back to mode Charlie. All right, we're heading up into the visible moisture, and I can see already that my temperature is dropping. So we're going to go here. We're going to go on. We're going to leave the boot air to normal, and all that stuff is good. We're going to hope we don't ice up.
November Juliet Oscar, when you're ready, descend 5,000. The closest I'm getting to Perry Sound is Wyerton, altimeter 3008.
When ready, 5,000 on the wire.
Oh boy.
For November Juliet Oscar.
This could be a little bit of a
Anything that might be closer, let me know.
could be a little bit of a
for you as well.
tricky one here, guys.
I will have a look.
All right, let's arm the altitude, and you know how what I screwed up on that departure is I shouldn't have asked him about leveling off. I should have just flew the departure. So I should have went into, normally I'll go into indicated airspeed mode and heading mode and arm the altitude, and then I'll contact so that I can kind of do some different things if I need to, but I didn't there, and I got a little behind it. But that's, you know, again, it was recoverable. wasn't anything that was too bad. And Center Porter 816, are we back on your scope just yet?
316 for I'm showing you 9,500 climbing.
All right, that altitude checks. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see if we break out here anytime soon. It feels like we're getting close to a breakout here. Boy, that's the hyperspace. That'll give you the vertigo looking at that. Oh man, that's good stuff though. Good stuff. Through 10,000. Lights, exterior lights coming off. And everything up here still looks to be in the green. Pitot heat. And the window heat is on. I don't have anything giving me any red warning lights up there in the overhead, so I'm happy with that. And it does look like we're maybe just about to break out. Kind of, sort of.
Porter 816, when you're able, let me know what approach you would like into 10 minutes.
Porter 816 will report. Alright, so we were planning the ILS. If the winds are 340 at 11, it's a yucky day. And so, yeah, I think we were planning on the ILS, but I'm just confirming that. Yep, ILS runway 3. And Center Porter 816, we would like to shoot the ILS runway 3 into Timmins.
816, Roger, are you able by the REDIC transition?
Affirm, Porter 816.
16, Roger, direct REDIC now.
Direct REDIC, Porter 816. Yep, I think that's what we have in there. Oh, no, we have... Okay, so what do I have? All right, I got to do this again here. Let's go menu. Let's go arrival. Let's go... Yeah, we have Petsu. ILS 3. And... Whoops. Okay, we might have screwed that up, guys. Petsu. Alright, I'm trying to look and see what he's wanting us to do. Alright, let's fly the plane here first. What do you say? We've got some time. We're going to level off at 17.
November, Juliet Oscar, you're cleared. They are now Zulu approach runway 35 into Perry Sound, Danap transition. No traffic between. You are cleared out of control airspace via the RNAV Zulu approach, Danap transition. No traffic between you and the airport. Switch to local for your arrival. Call me back down and clear.
I need to get... Center Porter 816, quick question.
Go ahead.
Can you give us that transition again for the ILS runway 3 into Timmins?
I'm showing the transition of REDIC, Romeo, India, Delta, India, Kilo.
All right. I guess I'm not showing that. We initially were planning, I guess, I spoke too soon. We were initially planning the Petsu transition.
Porter 816, Roger, that must be an error on my scope, but then you can proceed direct Petsu and expect the approach with the Petsu transition.
All right, I appreciate that. Sorry for the confusion, Porter 816.
All good. It's something on my end, so I'm glad you said something instead of just kind of assuming that I was out to lunch.
It looks like I've missed my altitude here as well, so we're going to descend back down to 17,000.
816 knots, not a problem. When you're ready, descend to 5,000, 18 winds, altimeter 3017.
All right, back down to 5,000, Porter 816. Jeez.
Remember, Juliet Oscar, you're cleared out of controlled airspace via the RNAV Zulu approach, runway 35 into Perry Sound.
Okay, well, this is,
arrival, call me back down and clear.
This has become a little bit of a roller coaster ride here, you guys. All right, so we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and pull the power back. I want to go direct Petsu. The flight plan, let's go direct
November,
to
Juliet Oscar, Toronto Center.
Petsu, number 4. So we're activating
Juliet Oscar,
the
you're cleared
approach
out of
here.
controlled airspace via the RNAV Zulu approach, runway 35 into Perry Sound.
And
transition.
down we
Switch
go.
to local frequency for your arrival, call me back down.
2,000 feet per minute, and about
Over with radio.
no sense in being in a big hurry here, guys. So I'm going to pull the power back to low and try to keep it at about 240.
London, it'll be left on Gulf to parking. Have a good night.
Altimeter here is again 3011. So I'm going to just make that slide adjustment 3011. You know, I never set the backup altimeter either here, so yeah. Bad pilot being bad. Jim, you can hear me on VATSIM? Awesome, buddy. Where are you flying at, man? Oh, this looks cool, doesn't it? Holy moly. So into oh, wait a second. TYS, sorry. You're going into center. Nice. Why is it not letting me? A YTS. Sorry, I didn't have my Sky Vector set up correctly. All right, so Timmins currently 010 at 9 or gusting 16. It is good visibility on the ground, 15 miles on the ground, but the problem is broke at 600, overcast 1,700, and the altimeter actually 3018. That's what I was trying to double check here, so 3018.
2205 continues your descent 2000.
So a little bit of an instrument approach here, which will be
Down to 2000 for
which will be all right with us.
2005.
Getting a bit slow here, so I'm going to put some power back in. All right, just like that, we need to get on our descent checklist. So let's brief this approach. We're going to come to Petsu, and we need to be down here 210 knots at Petsu, and then we need to descend to 2,800 to Gubup, and then when we make this right-hand turn to intercept the localizer, we need to hold that 2,800, and it looks like we pick up the localizer here at 6.3, down on a 031 degree, kind of a typical flight plan here. We do have a decision height of 1178, or 1167, excuse me. And if we go missed, it's straight out to the pivot intersection where we hold at 2,800. All right, 1097 and 031 are the numbers to dial in. Down here, we'll go 1097. Okay, that's set, and here in just a little bit we will update on course. I need to get my heading buds set here so I can take over if I need to. Alright, beautiful. We're on Petsu. Awesome. How far to Petsu? Still got about 70 miles, so yeah, we don't have to be in a big hurry. I actually probably don't even have to be descending at 2,000. Sort of wanting to get sort of caught back up since I'd overshot my top of climb altitude by about 1,000 feet. Ori, what's going on, man? Yes. Peer Luck, hello. Yeah, welcome to Cloud Sim. Nice to see you guys. We're heading up to a little old place called Timmins in the Q400. And we're looking for redemption here, guys. We had a 3G, actually, let me correct myself, a 3+G landing at our last airport, which was Sudbury. The first time we'd ever visited Sudbury, and we left a big freaking divot in the runway. So Timmins, not Montana. No, it's what would it be? Timmins, north of is this? What province are we in? What province is this? Ottawa, Ontario? Yeah, Peer Luck would know. Timmins, Ontario. Is that right? Yeah, north of Toronto. First time I've ever been here, so I'm excited. It was a nice arrival into Sudbury, but like I say, rainy, and the pilot didn't do a very good job. All right, 5,000 set and selected. We're vertical speed, descend at 1,500 feet, controlling our airspeed right now manually. And we have all of our anti-ice on. Hello, sir.
Just let me know when you're ready for that.
Alright, you guys. We're looking for... Alright, actually, let me update this. Yeah, 124 on the approach, 109 is our ref speed, or the rough speed. Karekski. Easy, Pure Luck. I don't speak that French Canadian. Pure Luck has been slowly trying to teach me Canadian over his stream. So far, we're doing pretty good. Bonsoir. See, I used to greet him, hola, mi amigo, muy buenos noches, but he's converted me from that, which is my standard greeting to anybody who doesn't, who speaks anything besides, you know, English as a second language, and so he's taught me bonsoir. So anyway, I'm gonna use Korekski now, though.
Order 816, report 5 miles from Petsu.
Okay, we'll report 5 from Petsu, Porter 816. I think I'm getting down below his radar coverage area. Mon ami. Bonsoir, mon ami, my friend. I tell you what, Pure Luck, I flew from Quebec down to Toronto City to Billy Bishop last night, and I absolutely love listening to the ATC and how naturally they go back and forth between talking to someone like me in fluent English and then just jumping right into Canadian to talk with you know, with their French Canadian pilots. Oh, it's so cool. It is so cool. It was all offline last night, and I just sat and literally just soaked up every minute of it. I just loved it. This is a really fun place to fly, and I do enjoy the heck out of it. Here we go. Here's our gusty winds, guys. Our temps are in the positive, but I'm going to leave the anti-icing on because we do have ice in the forecast. So. Got to keep an eye on. Whoops. We are 52 from Petsu. Man, we went down to 5,000 way early, didn't we? Yeah, we really did. I'll try to keep the speed on a little bit here. We definitely went down a little earlier than we needed to, but that's okay. New airspace, bad weather. I was struggling a little bit with the departure anyway. You guys saw I kind of fell behind a couple things, and so I'd rather be a little early. I don't have any mountains to worry about up here, and, so that's okay too. You're a bad Quebecios. You're my favorite Quebecios there, Pure Luck. If that means anything to you. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Looks really nice. The only thing that you get is some weird aliasing with weather like this still in X-Plane. By the way, it's actually dark here. I did back the time slider up just a little bit because I wanted to see what the world looked like up here, since it's the first time I flew. I want to kind of get a little bit of a visual. Otherwise, right now, it would be pitch black. Quebecoa. Oh, okay, Quebecoa. Well, you're my favorite Quebecoa. Quebecoa. I probably asked you this already. Pure Luck, are you planning on going to Flight Sim Expo? Just landed at Trenton, where you live in Ontario. CYTR. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know if I've been there. I do a lot of flying up here because I love Moncton Monday, and then ever since I've got this Q400, I've just loved the flying for the Porter Airlines sectors. Oh, you're not going? I am going to go. Yeah, this is going to be the first one I've been able to make. So I'm trying to figure out who's going to be there so I can figure out, you know, like what to coordinate with people for dinner and things like that. So anyway, well, doggone it, maybe we'll cross paths at another event. Fixie still haven't flown this baby yet. It's working pretty well. It just got a new update. What are we on now? 1.31, I think. Yeah, 1.31. So go grab the update, and I think it's working pretty well. I was really stuttery coming out of Billy Bishop for some reason tonight. Last night I flew with lots of traffic and similar weather, and it was smooth as butter. It was awesome. Okay, 40 from Petsu. Got to report 5 from Petsu. One last thing I need to brief. When we get on the ground here at Timmins, where the heck are we going? So we're shooting the ILS runway 3. Oh, so this is another kind of back taxi situation. This is 6,000 feet, so I highly doubt I'll have it shut down here by the intersection. If I do, I can just hang it right on Alpha. Otherwise, I'll be up here probably midway, turn around, come back to Alpha. It looks like our ramp area is here on the southeast corner of the field. All right, Jim. Good talking to you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Tell your family I said hello. And see you on Thursday, buddy. Gonna do some Papua New Guinea flying on Thursday in the Microsoft Flight Sim order. Oh, we're just kind of in and out tonight, guys. Except for this pixelation business, the bottom of these clouds look really good. And this stuff on the side of the window. Downwind Sim explained that to me, and I'm not going to be able to give the same explanation as he did. But he said the reason why you have this is because the precipitation and cloud effects are not updated as quickly as, or they're not rendered as often as the rest of the flight sim world is. Like whatever the, like say that you have, you know, and again, I'm not gonna probably explain this very well. So if I'm totally off, you guys understand. This is me trying to remember what Downwind Sim told me. But like say the world is being generated at 40 frames per second. The weather and the precipitation is only being rendered at like 10 frames per second. So what you see there is like a little bit of a delay. It's not as smooth of a transition. So anyway, I just found that interesting. I think it's part of their attempt to optimize the weather for now, while they figure out kind of what they can do to make it look good. But yeah, like this right here looks horrible. Like this looks like, I don't know, this looks like old Flight Sim 9 days or something. I don't know what that is. What kind of crazy Quebecois weather do you get up here? There, what am I flying into, Pearluck?
2265 Toronto Center, hello. Proceed correction, disregard your identified climb flight level 210. 24, do you want to see contact?
Bet you're learning that on. I don't. You're gonna learn how not to do it, but I guess at the end of the day, Downwind Sim kind of had a little explanation there, which at least let me know that.
What's your current distance from Petsu?
Yeah, we're just about 27 miles from Petsu. Sorry, we kind of descended a little early, didn't we?
Right, 16 rods, that's not a problem. Yeah, so Timmins is actually non-radar, so I'm just kind of using gear. So report 15 miles out.
All right, we'll call you at 15, port rate 16. I'm very far now from where, yeah, I'm way up there, guys. I am way up there. Let's Volanta stalk ourselves here. So I am, yeah, here's Toronto, here's us. Like we're almost to James Bay here. That's where we're at. Let's, where did we start? Let's TYSB Sudbury. And we're going to CYTS Charlie Yankee Tebek. I need to just quit while I'm ahead. Pat Sim, there's our flight plan. We're cleared direct. We're actually going to pick up the initial fix here. Hey, it looks like maybe we'll get out of the precip though by the time we get closer to Timmins, which will be kind of cool. I don't know. You're going to get some rain tomorrow. Yeah, we had a pretty nice day today. We're kind of in a cool weather pattern right now, where we get some decently warm temperatures, like comfortable warm, like low 80s, and then in the afternoon we get rain.
Order 2205.
It's not normal for us, but in the spring it does happen. So that's we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it. It's cutting into my fishing plans. Is the only bad part. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a break. He's I'm still got about 5 miles to go. Getting shook around a little bit, no doubt about that. How you doing back here, passengers? Oh gosh,
traffic,
aliasing just looks hideous. Oh man, that looks bad. Man, that looks so bad. That's too bad. They'll get that fixed though. They've really done a good job. Then that looks awesome. Like, oh, into the heavens.
He's southeast from right now, yeah.
All right. Center Porter 816. We're about 15 from Petsu.
316, thank you. You're clear of the Islands approach runway 03 into Timmins, Petsu transitions. Reach your local frequency for your arrival. Call me back down and clear.
All right, cleared to the ILS runway 3 approach from Petsu. We will go to the local frequency and call you on the ground. Appreciate the ATC, man. You've been amazing.
2205, Toronto Center, hello. You ready?
All right, it's on us now. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. So I am going to slow down a little bit here because I need to be 210 at Petsu when I make that turn. So I'm going to try to get myself down to 210. When I get to Petsu, then I'm going to descend to 2,800. So I'm going to preset that altitude. And that will be the altitude where I hopefully will intercept the glide slope. Yeah, pure luck. It is. It's a work in progress, and for the most part, like, I'm really happy with the rain effects. I'm happy with the icing effects, and we're even getting a lot of aircraft that'll show. That'll show the visual effects on the wing surfaces and on the windshield and stuff like that. So that part is cool for sure. But yeah, they still are. They're still fighting that balance between visuals and optimization. And like that stuff there, that was kind of a cool little breakout, right? But the rest of the aliasing and all that stuff, that's the stuff I'm sure they're still working on. It's all ones and zeros. They'll figure it out at some point, but I'm happy with the progress that they've been making for sure. Timmins traffic, Porter 816 is 20 miles south of the field at 5,000. We're inbound to runway 3, Timmins traffic. talking to the controller, and he just said, "Thanks for all the uncontrolled practice." He said, "I got an OTS coming up next week. It was nice to have some uncommon stuff." I'm like, heck yeah, buddy. That's what I'm here for. And he says that there is some pretty cool stuff up north here in Ontario, so I'm asking him for some suggestions, because Porter Airlines flies all over the flipping place. Now, it's not all Q400s, mind you, but if there's anything that right near the, he's saying CYMO near the bay. Oh, very nice. Yep. So I think maybe we'll try to do something where we fly up a little closer to the bay, and maybe we'll try to do it like maybe a Zibo or something where we can get a little further north and a little faster. But man, it's hard to not, like, if I have a chance to fly this baby, that's what I want to do. So okay, get close, you guys. When we get to Petsu, we're going to let the aircraft make the turn, and then we're going to go to heading mode. And then at that point, we have to switch our nav source over to ILS, and we can set our course, and we'll be ready to intercept, arm the approach, and all that good stuff. We have some ground contact, so that makes me feel sort of good, even though we're in and out of the black cloud of death. Chair is a little off here as well. But our speed is good, altitude's good. I'm going to try to slow down when we make the turn. I'm going to start slowing down to 180 as well. Timmins traffic, Porter 816, 10 miles to the south, inbound runway 3. Timmins traffic. Local altimeter is set. I'm just going to double check that. 3019er now, so it did go up a little bit. All right, there we go. That's a vertical speed down here at about 1,000 feet per minute. I think we need to get down to 20. Oh, actually go 15. Be a little bit more aggressive here. Bring my map in a bit. There we go. All right. Heading mode is selected, and nav source is going to be changed to ILS. Very good. I have to be on a course of 3-1. Where are you? All the way around, I think. Well, maybe it was there already. Gosh, I probably just went 360, didn't I? Alright, that's set. And I'm heading down, almost down and below the glide slope. That's good. I'm going to arm the altitude. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try to intercept this.
2,500.
Let's arm the approach. There we go. Timmins traffic, Porter 816 is established on the localizer. Now a 7-mile final, runway 3, Timmins. So level at 2,800. And yep, we're grabbing the localizer. That's a good thing. Whoops, click spot got me there. Update the heading bug. Hey, we're breaking out of the yuck. Beautiful. Beautiful. Straight ahead. Do I have an airfield? I think I do. Right there, my friends. I like it. Let's go first notch of flaps. And I'm going to put the gear down here as well. Trying to get to my approach speed here a little sooner than I did before. I'm going to keep the speed to a little slow, honestly. On 180 until we intercept the glide slope. Here comes the glide slope. field in sight. Happy landing. Thanks, Pure Luck. Thank you, sir. I'm just trying to do better than 3.5 Gs or whatever I did last time. It was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. Flaps 15. Comes the glide slope. Timmins traffic, Porter 816, 5 mile final runway 3, Timmins. Okay, we're on the glide, and glide slope is green, down we go. Looking for, again, 126, there's that blue triangle coming up, and then 109 is what we're going to hope to ref it out at. All right, I'm going to go, you know what, hold on here. I'm going to go flaps 20 landing instead of flaps 35. Let's see if that treats me any more kindly. All right, my aircraft here. Instantly, I'm getting 1 dot too low. It only took 5 seconds to get too low. That's pro piloting right there. I'll overcorrect and I'll be 1 dot too high here in about 5 more seconds. Alright, back on the glide. There we go. Speed's looking pretty good. Find the power setting there, Melvin. Where are we at? That looks better. Yep, a little too high. I have a bad tendency to over control this airplane. It's a squirrel, but if you'll just let it fly, it'll take you where you need to go. What really gets you into trouble though is if you get too slow. Just is not much of a glider. Alright, I'm high. I am high. This is what happened to me last time. High and fast. I came in really fast last time.
Terrain.
Yep, got to let the nose get down a little bit there. That's why you had that warning. And, there we go. Okay, we're okay. We're alright, we're alright. It is gusty here, and that's not helping any.
Terrain.
I'm not too low.
Too
You
low.
just be
Terrain.
quiet. I'm
Too
right
low.
on the dot.
Terrain.
Now I'm low.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
I'm fighting with the gusty winds here a little
Too
bit.
low. Terrain.
That looks pretty good,
Too
honestly.
low. Flaps.
No, we're all right. We're all right.
Too low. Flaps.
That's just about perfect, honestly.
Too low. Flaps.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's more like it, boys and girls. Lie that nose down. Yeah, we're not going to quite get that crossing runway, but that's okay. That was a much better effort. For sure. Timmins traffic, Porter 816 on the backtrack 22. Timmins. That was much better. Thank you, Pure Luck. Yeah, that was much more like it. Actually, that's a pretty good landing. So I went from one of my worst landings in this aircraft to probably one of my best. So it's consistency is the name of the game here in the Melvin Leroy channel. All right, I want to go to taxi here. I want to get the APU going. Here is Alpha into the terminal. Again, I'll default here, guys, so I'm not expecting anything earth-shattering, but my first visit, so I'm excited. Crossing the hold short line. Timmins traffic, Porter 816 is clear of all runways. Timmins traffic. we're just going to kind of come in here, and I'm sure this is one of those places where you just kind of pull up next to the next to the terminal building and call it good. Oh, and again, I have blinded the rampies. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Bad pilot being bad. Gust lock set, parking brake set. Condition levers to low idle. Off, 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 off. Sorry about that again, everybody on the ground. Why didn't my APU start? I think I might have just closed it. Oh, well, that's all right. You know what? It's all good. It is all good. This is, you know what I want to do? Let's, before I do anything else, 1.24 Gs, much more like it. 104, so I almost nailed the speed. In fact, I think that might have been right on the speed there. I want to try to do, let's do the replay. See, I hope this doesn't crash us, because we've been going for a little while, about almost 3 hours, and sometimes does not like it. I think we're going to be okay, guys. Do I dare use the tool and grab it? Oh, hey, we're okay. Let's see how we did.
Too low. Flaps.
It was definitely a little bit of a rodeo here. This thing does like to kind of pitch and bob and weave, and so, but I got it fairly stable, honestly. Yeah, that ain't bad. I'll take that. Didn't mean to ride the wheelie as far as I did, but I will take that all day long. That's about as well as I can land this plane. Oh, you know, the only bad part about doing the replays, I disconnected from BatSim. I should have called the guy. Well, we'll finish watching. We'll watch one more replay here. And we'll give him a call. How did it look from the standpoint of the passengers? I'm glad the replays are it, and that's another thing that's getting a little bit more reliable, pure luck. So, yeah, it needs to happen in MSFS, no doubt about it. Shouldn't have to be a separate add-on. Spoilers and nice. Not half bad. All right, I'm gonna do this, guys. Let me. I'm actually gonna get out of replay mode so that I can reconnect to BatSim and cancel my IFR. If he's still on, he may not be on. We've got Winnipeg Center, though, is on. Cool. And Winnipeg Flight Service. Yeah, he might have gone to bed. Oh, no, I still see. There we go. And Toronto Center. Porter 816, you're on the ground at Timmins. And I'd like to say thanks again for your service.
Porter 816, roger, your landing service is terminated. IFR flight plan is closed, and I'm going to be closing up here, so you have a good night. Thanks for the traffic.
See you, buddy. Thank you for your service. Like, is he a veteran? Well, maybe he is. I don't know. All right, well, you know, that was fun. That was really fun. Let's close up shop. What do you say, guys?
Thanks for watching my papa.
The downwind sim seat, indeed. Good fixins. The downwind sim seat, indeed. All right, well, guys, that was an absolute blast. And thank you so much for coming by. We did a little Porter Ops tonight. We went from Billy Bishop up to Sudbury and then all the way up to Timmins. And apparently the further north you go, the better it gets. So we're we're going to maybe try to get up a little closer to the bay on our next flight and check it out. But lots of thank yous here. We had a lot of new friends tonight, thanks to an awesome raid by 757 Spy. So if I did not welcome you previously and you're still around, thank you guys for hanging here. We had X Toby, we had NL Lindsay, and Brimstone, we had Canutus 77, we had Zilhuman, we had Cream Cheese 36, we had Goku 54, we had actually I think those are the new friends from the 757 Spy raid today. So awesome to have you along. Storm Talker, you as well. Speaking of next time, it is going to be a Cargo Mill episode coming up on Thursday. Just our usual time. We stream, by the way, if you're new here, Tuesdays and Thursdays at midnight Zulu, and then Saturday mornings at 1400 Zulu. We're going to be in the PC6 over in Microsoft Flight Sim, checking out some of the, apparently there's the bush strips in Papua New Guinea have been updated, so or a few of them have been updated. So we're going to go try to find a few of those, do some cargo flights from village to village there over in PNG. So that'll be coming up Thursday. Then Saturday, there is a Welcome to Dubai event. We're going to stay in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're going to be flying that Phoenix A321. And we're going to be flying, there's a couple of sectors there. I think, well, I actually haven't decided quite yet where we're going to be flying. But anyway, we're going to find a leg to fly there on Saturday morning and see if we can negotiate the unfamiliar foreign airspace and try to dissect all those awesome dialects and languages, and we love that. We love doing that on Saturday mornings. So hopefully you can join us for either one of those. Heck, come fly along if you want as well. But if nothing else, I do appreciate you guys coming by as always. All right, let's see here. I am thinking that we need to keep the love going here. And boy, there's a lot of good choices. Anybody doing the queue tonight? Anybody doing the queue? Nobody doing the queue. But you know what we're gonna do is let's go take a second and let's go over to our buddy Mark, Tabletop Android. I don't know if you guys have followed him yet or not, or have seen what he does. Really a fun guy, and super high production value for being someone who has just kind of started streaming. So I'm going to get that set up. We'll go say hey to Tabletop Android. I will meet you guys over there. Yep. Thanks again. Cannot wait to fly with you guys again on Thursday. Stay amazing. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you soon. God bless.